What's up, Gunpla modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you another edition of Gunpla on Vacation. Yes, I am on vacation. I wanted to build a kit while I'm, abroad. And as you see here, I brought this kit with me, the 1/44 scale high grade Star Burning Gundam from the Mobile Suit Gundam Build Fighters animated series. This is Sei Lori's mobile suit. I remember getting this from Gundam Planet a long time ago. I said, oh, okay, this is a neat build, but I never got around to build it, to work on it. Don't know why. I had it in storage for a long time. I tried to sell it off if anybody wanted it. Trade in. Apparently nobody seems to care about it. And I feel sad to the fact that not many people were into this version of the kit. It's basically, the Burning Gundam, but differently, as you can see here. And it has this unique gun, which I have to admit is not the most appealing weapon I have seen from the series. And there's some other parts that I could have brought and used on this kit, but since I'm here on vacation, I wanted to take some time to relax a bit. I mean, I've done my relaxing here and there, and I think it'll be a cool time to build this and show it to you guys. Now, as you can see, you're hearing a lot of noise. Noise that I have so accustomed to here. But I'm used to it. This is music to my ears, you could say. Music to my ears. Being with family, being with friends, and all that stuff. But let's build this kit and see what we have here. Obviously, here are the parts. I didn't bring the box because that would have been too big to be took up a lot of space in the luggages. Here are the white parts for the leg right there. I believe this has to be for the shield, feet. Here are the clear parts. Right there. Oh. This may not be for the shield, this may be for something else. We get two of these, but I don't know yet. Because it repeats itself. More yellow parts, blue parts here. Here are the white parts, the head part, legs, arms, waist unit. Here's the gun, weapon that I mentioned before. Main part of the legs. Then we have the charcoal parts that make up the joints, the hands, clear parts for keeping saber effects. Now let's review the manual. I'm going to read this out completely. Original Gunpla that Sei Lori built, elaborating enough to be used in the World Tournament. With no base model, it integrates the elements of many other Gunpla works for completion. On the premise that it is used by himself and with Raging, Sei completed it as an ultra multi-purpose machine acceptable in a wide variety of battle styles. This Gunpla adopts the HG system, which was developed by Sei, along with the structure strong enough to withstand the Pulaski particle permeating the insides. When the system is activated, the clear parts glow and the performance increases dramatically. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was not at the end of the series. I think this was actually during one of their battle log episodes when they went up against the Jims. I could be wrong. Here's the part sheets. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 parts you don't need to use, maybe more. We have the assembly of the torso, followed by the head, and the shoulder parts, the arm parts, both left and right. Then moving on to the leg parts here, left and right legs, the waist unit. Go to the next page. Final assembly right there. Then the backpack. Very nice, unique backpack. Okay. You have different forms of hands because it's basically a close combat fighter. So you can have either the this type of hand or a punch hand. There's a grip hand for you to hold on to the weapon, which is quite frankly the most ugliest gun I've ever seen. Beam saber, and then the 2 red parts makes up the shield. And this is how it looks overall. It takes elements from, of course, the Build Strike. Kind of like this one, how the shield is used on both arms like that for combat. And here was the lineup of kits, like the Schwartz Ritter, the Ninpulse Gundam, the China guy, if anybody got the hands on, the lightning back weapon system, and the Ninpulse beams. Yeah, and then the color guide, if you want to paint it. Obviously, I'm not painting it here. I didn't bring my airbrush or compressor or anything like that, and I'm not hand painting it. We're just going to build it. So let me clear the table a bit, remove the parts, and let's begin assembly. Okay, so I'm going to begin the assembly of the body and head unit first. And just to give you a little context here, I have my original nippers that I started working on for years ago, and I always leave it here just in case I build a kit here. I was actually kind of thinking to myself, I should have brought an SD kit, because usually that doesn't take up too much time. But regardless of the case, probably something I'll have to remind myself in a future trip, you could say. And I've also was clued in that there's actually, so you guys probably are aware, I'm in the Dominican Republic. There is actually a Dominican Republic build group here, which I'm trying to search out and, say hello. So for you guys in the Dominican Republic who are building Gundam, keep on building, okay? So let's work on this. First up, we take this part here. I'm gonna move this camera a bit here. I'm using a tripod to hold up the camera. Put that there. So if you hear me say ow, let's just say my blood is very, very juicy to the mosquitoes that are here in the Dominican Republic. Alright, so this part is done. Now we take this part. I guess, let's do this one here. I want to use this. Alright, so it's like that. I take this. Put that, I believe, there. This one goes here. All the way. Alright. So it looks like that. And you have this part that goes right over it. Alright, let's do the other one. Also, I should mention, I did not bring sanding sticks or some, other knives. I'm just building it for fun, for peace of mind, for whether you are going to a nice sunny beach or going to, I don't know, maybe skiing, and you have a little downtime in between having fun, drinking, and all that stuff, just pull out a kit and just start working on it. This is a relaxation for me. I mean, once I'm done here, then I'm going to go to the drinking. Alright, so this part is done there. Then we have part that goes through this, like so. Ball cap over there. Front part of this goes here. That. Then we have some clear parts. Oh, that was this is the one thing I'm gonna be a little. I'm gonna have to use the tips of this to remove the excess part. Make sure it goes in nice and smooth. All right, let's see if that works this time. There we go. Then we have the two side clear parts. That in truth, maybe I should, no, again, same thing, no glue. There we go, so that goes here. Alright, so that completes the torso, that's done. The head part should be easy, and obviously I have no issue, I don't have no markers, so I had to put the the eyes on this, the sticker eyes. I'll be definitely using the stickers. However, with the lack of a hobby knife, it'll be a little difficult to grab it. That goes there. Oh wait, take that off. Let's have this. That's there. Okay. And this one will go there. Surprisingly nothing, no blue parts on this, but that's fine. There is a sticker that goes in the front part of this. As you can see, there's a sticker that goes there, but I don't know if I can get it in there with no hobby blade or anything like that to put on. But let's put this on right now, and there you go. Head and torso of the Star Burning Gundam is now complete. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Alright, next up is going to be the arms of the Star Burning Gundam. And first up, we're going to work on the shoulder parts. Put that here. Oop, door closed. Not enough natural light coming in, but I'll take care of that in a moment. Let's just finish this up. There we go. That completes that. Let me open up the door a bit to get more sunlight. Beautiful day. It's pretty much a beautiful day here, almost every day. Now, so that completes the shoulder. Very simple, not too many parts. That's good. Then you have the assembly of the arms. We're going to the inner frame, inner frame parts. Have these done right here. And then we want that. Followed by this. Which... Hold on a second. Come on, get out. There we go. See if we can grab a little bit of that. I think that's it. Alright. This goes here like so. Then we have these two parts, that goes here. In here. This can be extended out. There are 2 holes there. We're going to put it on the hole so it's all the way in. Then we have this part, goes like that. This one goes here. Oops, the other way. And then here we go with that. This detail part here, which I forgot to put on. Thank you. Now the assembly of the wrist. Here we go. There we go. The arms of the Star Burning Gundam. Star Burning Gundam is now complete. Very nice. Actually, not bad. I'm surprised. But okay. All right. Let's move on to the next part of the build. Next up is going to be the legs of the Star Burning Gundam. Here are all the parts here. We'll work on this first. That goes there. And this goes here. Like so. And this part needs to go like this. Come on, up, get in there. Got it. There we go. And that goes from here. There we go. That completes that and that. Now, that goes like this. That goes like this. That goes here and here. A little bit of. Yeah, I think I got it. Alright. And this one goes right through here. Like that. Put this in like that. Alright. The bottom part of the leg. That goes here and here. Good. This one goes like that here. This one goes like that here. And then we have the clear parts. That goes there. I believe this one goes here. And this one goes there. Good. We have this part that goes like that. Whoops, the other way around. This one goes in there. Oop, no, the other way around. Ah. There we go. And then put the leg there. Like that. And then the foot through here. Like so. Perfect. There you have it. The legs of the Star Burning Gundam are now complete. Very simple, very neat. I like it. I mean, in all due fairness, this kit doesn't see any. I don't see no issues with painting. If I would have did this at home. As a matter of fact, the overall construction is a lot better than I realized. Sanding will be easy. Seamline areas are almost non-existent because of the detail. So, call me impressed. For a not so interesting looking mobile suit from the series that, I'm really impressed that I haven't built this at home and painted it, but there it is. Okay, let's now move on to the next part of the build. Okay, next up is going to be the waist unit of the Star Burning Gundam. And first thing we need is this part here. Goes in like that. Oop, I forgot something. This part goes here. And it goes there. And the ball cap. Next up is the crotch part with the red trim. Then take this, put that here. Put this right over it. There we go. Now this will go here, of course. And you really gotta push it down to hold it down there. Alright, good. Now, for the side skirts. I should love traffic here. Let's grab this one. There we go. That goes there. That goes there. And then we have the beam saber hilts. And that one goes the opposite direction. There we go. There's the waist unit. Simple, easy, and very surprisingly well detailed. Alright, this part is done. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. So the last part of the build will be the backpack and weapons of the Star Burning Gundam. First off, I'm going to take these two parts here, put them on like so. There. And it goes there. And we have this part. Goes here. Goes there. Seal it up like that. then we have the clear parts that cover, that not only is part of the trim, but it covers up holes so you can put some stuff on this. You know, added weaponry or extension parts or something like that. There we go. That's it, the backpack is done. Now the beam rifle. And this part here. And goes there. That goes there. And then we have this part that goes like this, here and here. Oh, really? There's no peg. Wow. And this one goes like this here. And the gimmick it does this for an extension, like a long beam rifle type weaponry, and then a short beam rifle, or more like it feels like a submachine gun. I kind of like this one better than the extension now. Okay, and then we have the detailed parts for the shield. That one goes there. That one goes here. And by the way, if you see this little part, do not snip it off, because you can do this. And you put this here, so it can be held on by the arms. So, shield, backpack, and gun are now complete. Let's now move on to final assembly of the Star Build Burning. All right, let's put together this kit and see how it looks overall. We will begin with something that I forgot. I'm going to have to do that again. All right, let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's put this kit together and see how it looks overall. Let's begin with the legs. First the left, and then the right. Good. Very nice. Arms, both left and right. And then waist, torso to waist. Wow, that's tough, but that's good. Very, very good. Backpack. Then shield. Which goes where? Oh, it goes right there. Nice. Okay, I'll dig with that. And then finally, the so-called beam rifle, which I did change the hands from the fist hands to the open hand, so it can a grip hand, you could say. Interesting. This doesn't allow you to keep it together. I mean, you could probably extend it out the hand like that, keep it like this, but you can't like bend the arm unless you take this up, flip this up like that. Let's do that now, and then do this. It's okay. I can deal with that. That's actually really nice though. Look at that. Call me impressed. I'm surprised of how well engineered and detailed this kit is. Quite frankly, I think this is a lot better than the original Burning Gundam that I made from the series. Never painted it, or did I? Can't barely remember. but it looks really nice. A lot of red for my taste, but it is what it is. I mean, I could see some great ideas in regards to painting the inside of this, maybe that. There is a detail around there, so it could be two-tone red if you like. I know there's a sticker that goes there, which I'm not putting on. The actual chest part can expand out if you want to do some good, interesting moves. And I know this one extends out for fighting poses. You can connect these to the closed hands with some grips, which I am not going to do. It's very detailed and posable. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. So if you guys see this at a hobby store or someplace online, whether it's at a good detail price or so, I would not pass it up. It is a nice kit. This is actually considered, in all possibility, a good starter kit. I would recommend this as a starter kit for anyone who's interested in starting up building a Gundam kit for the first time and see this. It's very simple, very easy, and very loud. That truck that just passed by. But yeah, I would not pass this up at all. I really would not. I would definitely get my hands on it for as a starter. I don't know if Gundam Planet has it. I'm actually not on site where I can actually check on the link at this moment, but if I am, I'll put a link down below so you guys can get your hands on it either through Gundam Planet. And just to show off the scale of this, here are two model kits that I built here in the past. Here is, of course, the no-grade Blast Impulse Gundam from the it's Gundam Seed Destiny series. Double Gundam, sorry. And another kit that I've had here, which I brought on vacation, my real grade Char Zagak 144 scale. Chipping there, didn't notice that, but it's a little good gum. Alright, never mind. Yeah, so it will be here guarding this country, this beautiful country, especially the colors of the flag, the blue, the red, the yellow, the white. I hope you guys really enjoy this video build of me building the Star Burning Gundam high grade from the Build Divers, or is it Build Fighters? I have no idea. Animated series. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. And what can I say, but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys have a great day.